Visualization is a powerful tool to attract everything that you want and to make the law of attraction work for you. But as easy as it sounds, visualizing clearly everything that you want and experiencing it in the present moment as if it's real right now is harder than it seems for a lot of people. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 things that have worked for me while I was visualizing, what I am still visualizing to manifest everything that I want, and how you can use these things to make visualization work for you, and how to use them to attract and manifest the things you desire. Let's get into it. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Haben. On this channel we talk about self-development, spirituality, and creating your own reality. And today's video is about visualization. Visualization is something I found to be immensely powerful to creating your own reality the way you want it. Because I believe all of us are visualizing whether we are aware of it or not in our daily lives. But sometimes, a lot of the time that we're visualizing because of fear, because of the things we don't want to happen in our lives, and that only draws them closer to us and gives them space in our lives. So how do you make visualization work for you instead of against you? That's a big question. That's what we're going to answer today. I've used visualization for the past several years, and I've a lot of things I've manifested. As much as I've used several methods, a lot of the things I've manifested, I attribute them mostly to visualization because it's such a powerful tool to access the feelings of being in the now of that reality you want to be in. So in this video, I'm going to give you 4 things that I have used over the past several years to make visualization work for me in my life. And these things have helped me manifest a lot of the things that I've manifested so far. And I still use these things every day because I have goals and aspirations for the future. And if you use these tools consistently over a certain period of time, you'll notice changes. You'll notice things in your reality moving, and it will excite you. And that will, in turn, draw the reality to you more and more. So let's get into it. The first tip, the first thing I want to give you is actually the intention behind every visualization that I do. Because there was a time in the past where I used to do visualizations with the purpose and the intention behind it to adjust the reality right now. Okay, like it was almost a way of resistance to what it is. Because I would experience something I didn't like, there would be contrast between what I wanted and what I was experiencing. So I'll just try to visualize to almost change what was happening. But over the years, I've seen that visualizing from that position doesn't really help you access the feelings and the experience of that reality. So the intention behind visualization should be, and what I'm discovering would be useful to have right now, is to experience the reality, of that life, to experience those things that you want. And it should be almost a sense of curiosity of what it would feel like to have that job, or to have your own business, or to be a certain type of person. So the intention behind your visualizations should turn from really altering and changing what is to that curiosity towards what it would feel like to experience that reality. So every time you sit down to visualize, even in the back of your head you're visualizing, the intention, make sure the intention behind it is almost a sense of, well, I wonder what it feels like to be that person, to have that much money, to have this job, to be this celebrity, or whatever you want. So focus on creating that curiosity for the experience, for the feelings of what you want. And that allows you almost to let go of resistance for what is, and that's a huge step to manifesting the things that you want. The second thing that I have used over the past several years is what I use when I'm just starting with a new goal or a new thing that I want to manifest, and creating specific images and clear experiences of what I want is hard, and it's almost, I don't know what it would look like. So I started using something Abraham Hicks calls creating an emotional grid. This emotional grid is asking yourself the feelings of what that reality feels like, and you're not creating images. So let's say that you want to be your own boss, you want to have your own business, but you don't know what the business is going to be about. You don't know how many hours you're going to work. You don't know if you're going to travel for it. You don't know the real specifics. The contrast in life has made you want this desire, has made you want to create your own business and to be your own boss. But you don't really know what that's going to look like, so you can create real images and experiences from that reality in your mind, in your visualizations. So what helps me in these times is really asking myself, okay, what are the feelings I want to have? Because remember this, every desire that we have is actually because we believe certain feelings that we'd experience at the achievement of that desire. It's always about the feelings that we believe that we're going to have after that desire, after that want is fulfilled. So when you tell yourself, okay, I want to create a business, I want to have my own business, you can ask yourself, what does that feel like? What are the feelings I'm reaching out for here? And just consistently creating a grid of those feelings and emotions, and saying, let's say, okay, I want the freedom, I want it to feel free, I want it to feel powerful, I want it to feel empowering, I want it to feel like I'm giving service, I want to feel proud of what I'm doing, I want to feel active, I want to feel excited about it every day, I want to feel almost obsessed with it, I want to feel interested in it. And when you create this roller coaster of feelings and emotions, you create within yourself a certain energy for this new reality you're creating. And that goes to your mind and starts creating images. And then you'll start having clarity for exactly the things you want. And that will start attracting things to you. I found this to be so magical. And when I create the emotions, soon after, new pathways come up in my life and in my thoughts. And the roller coaster starts there. Path opens up and my reality starts shifting. That's the second tip, guys. Use these two tips. Let's get into the third one. The third tip is visualizing in the present tense. Creating those feelings and sensations of what is and experiencing them through your own eyes, through your own senses. And I've used this tip over the past couple of years. And the shift from visualizing in third person as if you're watching a movie to visualizing in the first person as if you are the avatar, you are the person experiencing that reality is huge. You feel the shift right away, and the reality starts reflecting back to you that it's powerful too. So what I recommend is whatever you're visualizing, if you have a certain experience that you attach to it. So let's say you want to manifest a certain amount of money in your bank account. So let's say a certain snapshot of an experience. Maybe you're depositing money at your bank, or you're having fun, or you're celebrating a win or a deal or something. What you could do is create that experience. Create maybe a 5-10 minutes experience in your mind of you telling your family about you winning this amount of money, or you going in the bank and depositing the huge amount of cash you just got. And live it again and again and again and again, as if it is a memory. And after this experience is basically a memory that's in the future. your brain almost is rewired to anticipate it, to accept it, and to not really look for it. So you won't have as much resistance to what is. You won't be going around looking for the reality to happen, and you won't be on the lookout as much because you've almost accepted it as if it is real, as if it's in the past, as if it's a memory. And this is a powerful thing to help you manifest what you want. That's a third tip. Let's get into the fourth tip. The last tip I have for you, the fourth tip, is visualizing the process. And a lot of people in the law of attraction circles talk about visualization in terms of visualizing the goal, visualizing the end product, visualizing what it would be like to be in that reality. And that's important. I'm not saying that's not important, because the last three tips are all about visualizing the goal and creating what it would feel, creating the feelings of what, the experience of the final end product. But when you're trying to move through reality, when you're trying to gradually shift into a different reality, just consistently thinking about that goal doesn't really have that much pushing power in shifting the reality that you already have. So if you don't really know the process and how to get to that goal that you have, stick with visualizing the end product and the goal, because as you look at that reality and experience it time and again, a way will come. Out of no way, a way will appear. And once you're on the path, whether that is, okay, let's say you want to have a lot of money and you want to create an abundant legacy of wealth. So you didn't know what you wanted to do, but at a certain point in time, you realized what you wanted to do, what you're passionate about, and what could be your legacy. And you started working on it. And the moment you start working on it, I recommend switching to visualizing the process. Get excited about the goal once in a while, but visualize each day. And the gist behind this visualization of the process is today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow is going to be even better. So you're just visualizing the progress. Let's say you made a new deal and you get excited for possible new, amazing, more bigger deals that you're going to make the following day and the next day after that. And you get excited for each day, each step along the process taking you to the goal. Visualizing the process allows you to let go of resistance to the goal and allows you to get captivated in the progress and the process of achieving it throughout that time. And it also allows you to enjoy it every single day. And whenever you have failures and obstacles along the process of achieving the things that you want, it allows you not to get bogged down in the little things and to not almost give up, almost doubt yourself and doubt the things that you want and whether you're worthy and whether you deserve them or not. So it's a powerful tool. Visualizing the process is such an underrated tool in this whole circle of law of attraction and manifestation. But I guarantee you, if you use it, especially once you're along the process, once you're along the path of achieving that goal, you'll see the goal getting attracted to you faster and easier, and the path will be way more enjoyable. These are the 4 tips, but I'm going to over-deliver, as I always do on this channel, and I'm going to give you one more tip. And this is something I have learned from Neville Goddard. This tip will allow you to tune into those feelings of that reality. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to create a new house, let's say you want to live in a different city in a new house. When you're visualizing it, when you are sitting back and you're just trying to create those emotions and feelings of being in that house in the first person, as I've already mentioned, and accessing the experience in the now, what I've found to be so powerful, and what Neville Goddard has mentioned in a lot of his lectures, is just saying to yourself, isn't it wonderful? Time and again, say it to yourself, as if imagine yourself walking around your house, touching several things, sitting at several spots, and just admiring what is. Just saying to yourself, isn't it wonderful? time and again, just saying it to yourself, isn't it wonderful? And finally, just saying thank you, thank you, thank you, and feeling gratitude all throughout your body will allow you to access the feelings in such a powerful way. You probably are even feeling the power of these words right now as you're watching this video. So if you're trying to create anything, start walking across that path and start living that experience and admiring it and saying, isn't it wonderful, and thank you, time and again. And that will allow you to experience the feelings. And what has helped me is doing this every time you go to sleep every night allows those feelings to seep into your subconscious mind, and allows you to easily attract that reality that you want faster every day. So let's sum up the 4 tips to make visualization work for you. First, the intention behind visualization. Make sure it is to experience and feel the feelings of the reality that you choose and you want, instead of to adjust what is and to change it right now. Second tip is, if you have a hard time creating specifics, especially at the start of a new goal, a new desire, just focus on creating an emotional grid, as Abraham Hicks calls it, and focus on what it would feel like, what the feelings that you're reaching out for are when it comes to that desire or that want. The third tip is be in the first person in your visualizations and feel and sense through your body and embody that experience in the present moment as if you're having it now. Fourth tip is visualizing the process. And this is once you get on the path of achieving that goal, once you've experienced and visualized and a path has showed up in your life and you're pursuing it, visualize the process. Visualize yourself getting better than yesterday, and expect and get excited that tomorrow is going to be better than today, and just take the steps and enjoy the process and the progress as you go along. And the last extra tip I gave you is tapping into the feelings by saying, isn't it wonderful, and thank you, as you visualize and experience in the first person the reality that you want. So that's all for today. I hope this helps you make your visualizations so much more powerful and make your manifestations happen easier and quicker for you. Make sure to comment down below what your experience with visualization has been and what you use, what has worked for you and what hasn't in terms of visualizing what you want and creating the life you choose. If you're interested in content like this about self-development, visualization, law of attraction, and creating your own reality, make sure to subscribe, and you can also comment down below about any topics you want me to clear up on or to talk about, and I just might make a video on them. Thank you everyone, and until next time, much love.